Let's get started. Yeah. Hi, Dr. Mistry. Nice to meet you. I'm Lydia.
Yeah. Nice meeting you, Lydia.
Yeah. I saw your post on LinkedIn yesterday, and you wrote that CES 2026 is all about AI. So it's hard to find any booth that doesn't talk about AI. So my question is, when everything is about AI, so does it become hard to distinguish the real signal from noise?
Yeah, I think it's wonderful to see that CES every year have a new like interesting trends that is forthcoming. And this year, as you have noticed also that there is not a single booth that I visited which is not talking about AI. Even if the products are nothing to do with the AI, people put AI on top of it,
Yes.
right? So one of the key thing that I really think that it's very hard for regular consumers or regular people who are visiting CES or any of this kind of conferences to understand that what is the core technology versus what is just the use of the technology. So I personally feel that there is no good and bad things about using a word for portraying something that you want to talk about. But sometimes the overuse of word AI might misunderstood for the products that you want to build and the technology. So there is one very key thing that in our industry where we believe that there is a consumer of AI as a company. A lot of companies are just consumer of AI, and that's not the real key deep tech AI companies that we should look for. The key growth is going to come from the companies which are building the fundamental core technologies of the AI, the models, the infrastructure, the frameworks on top of it. So these are like a three core software layers, and of course the bottom, the chip itself, the silicon itself. So we believe that the core fundamental AI companies are range in these four layers. So that is where the key AI companies we should watch out.
Yeah, very insightful. And do you have any, products that impress you most at CES?
Yeah, for me, I mean, the CES has always been the testament of checking or what is coming or what people are talking about. But of course, the myself and is always ahead in the technology world and looking for the new products and building myself. But sometimes CES helps in terms of understanding what is not a good product, because you can easily see that sometimes some products on paper or on just concept looks much better, but when you really see that in real, you realize that okay, this is just one time gimmick. I might like it for 1 week, but what I'm going to do it for the product. Consumers are not interested in long-term products which are uncomfortable or doesn't last long for their daily needs. So that's why, like, we have lost our MP3 players, or we no longer carry our large cameras. The smartphone, even though it's a single device, is replacing many of these things. Similarly, I think the AI world is reigniting new kind of hardwares. You might have seen a lot of AI glasses, AI watch, and AI rings, and everything part of it. So there are some noises, but there are some interesting key ideas that was exciting. And of course, the world of robotics. I feel that this is still in beginning, but it's coming. It definitely is coming.
Yeah, just like Jensen said, right? The physical AI is a keyword of the future. Yes, and my second question is about applying the signal filter to your own work, right? And why do you believe that the real future lies in the new AI-powered hardware and experience instead of the massive M?
Yeah. So if you can see that the birth of this is the third kind of the spring of the AI. I mean, you have seen the winters of the AI. Like if you are in Computer History Museum right now, and we have seen the history of the AI also that has been ups and downs and ups and downs, and now this is the third up. And large language model, the whole core transformer architecture change this picture. Why this particular time is different? Because now two things are happening. The accelerated computing and AI, the trends of these two is at the forefront of it. We are able to do now things that in computing hardware we couldn't do that at the pace. We already broke the Moore's law in terms of technology. And second thing is happening is that the consumer have become much more excited about new hardware ecosystem. That was not the case. I mean, it was having open-minded consumer, which is actually looking for new kind of devices and something, which is this wonderful time right now we are living in. So both of these signals are really helping this new hardware innovations that is happening in part of it, right? Because people always, consumer is always resistance of adopting something new. But now this is not the time. This is the time where actually people are ready to accept new innovation. In fact, they are asking for new hardware because smartphone have become kind of mature enough, a day-to-day product. Now we want something new, and that's what exciting is about.
Yeah, very interesting. Let's talk about yourself. Yeah, we all know that you went from leading big projects as and so on, and to building a Numeric from scratch. And what was the hardest thing you have met?
For me, as you know that I come from technology is my second name, I would say, in one way. I work Samsung, Microsoft, Google, NASA, UNESCO, and of course MIT and a lot of other interesting places. And then in my short career, I was fortunate to work and innovate on many interesting products in AR, VR, AI, robotics, and all of this particular part of it. For me personally, innovation is the only thing that is constant. There's always this urge of doing something new and always being at the forefront of what is coming next and why can we not build myself and making my hands dirty myself to build things. That urge is always stay there. So even while being at Samsung, I learned a lot that how to mass manufacture a products or how to sell a product which in different markets, a part of it, how to build a chip from a fab to all the way to the packaging and bringing it to the market. So all these learnings are coming together, and at Numeric, we are moving and bringing those knowledge or bringing those learnings from our AI, hardware, software, but being much more agile, much more faster, because the time right now is demanding speed of innovation, and we can only innovate when you are agile, fast, and not locked down by a large corporate's baggage of legacy. And that's what I think we want to do at Numeric. We want to break the norms of just being same kind of product, but maybe innovate new products. It might succeed, it might fail, but you need to experiment in this new world. So that's what we are very excited about Numeric, to build the next generation of physical AI and the next generation of AI powered hardware devices, and that's what we're working on.
Wow, that's a really inspiration for me. You are the real idol of many young entrepreneurs.
No, I feel humbled.
We're coming to our last question. Let's look forward. What is your one bold prediction for 2026? And is the next big signal that we should all be watching?
I personally feel that the 2021 to 2023 or 2024 was all about the fundamentals of AI and finalizing that what algorithms work, what kind of architecture works on the software side of it. We have seen in the last year, like the 2025, we have seen that the AI has replaced the traditional software engineering, like the way you used to build software. Now we no longer build software the way you used to build. Just in 1 year, the whole picture has been changed on that one. 2026 is all about the same thing is happening in the hardware industry.
Yeah.
My key point that I want to put forward over here is that until now we were putting AI or putting software on top of the hardware. Like we were kind of trying to adopt, AI is another feature in my hardware. But now, this year, we will see hardware specifically designed for AI. So you will see a lot of companies will start building products which are just centered around AI, not AI is an afterthought or added part of it. And that's, I think, will happen definitely from large companies like OpenAIs and Microsofts and Googles of the world. But will also happen innovations from a lot of places in China and Korea and Japan, part of it. Like I come, very few people know that I also hold another title, the Chinese son-in-law, the Zhongguo New Shu, because my wife is from China. And I am seeing the lot more innovation happening in the ground, in the small startups in India and China and Korea and Japan. And I think that innovations will come from there also. So just 2026 will be year of new hardware devices for AI. I think that's what my prediction.
Yeah, very insightful. Thank you. I think it's all about today. And thank you for sharing your ideas. I think you have given us a lot of your insightful experience, and I'm very honored to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks. I think thank you for hosting me over here. Yeah.